Well, another day of spring training down. We're outside the clubhouse here at Ed Smith Stadium. I'm Brendan Mortensen, joined by our MASN Orioles insider, Roch Kubatko. Roch, what new things did we learn today from batting practice outside of the fact that I need to wear more sunscreen?
You stole my line. I was sitting on that one. I was going to say, besides you need more sunscreen, yes. Well, they went multiple, quote, innings with some of these guys. Cole Irvin came back out, so you get the extra up. Justin Armbruster, a couple innings. Seth Johnson, a couple innings. Armbruster may have gone 3, actually. We do know that Cedric Mullins still has his power. You said dad's strength was kicking in because he hit the top of the scoreboard. Anybody who's been here before, you know, right center field, pretty far away, and he hit the top of it against Armbruster. And he knew it was gone. You just wanted to see exactly where it was going to hit. So that was impressive. And Jackson Holliday really had easily, small sample sizes, 2 days of these live batting practice sessions that we've seen. But he squared up Seth Johnson, hit a ball off the fence in center field. So, and that's prospect versus prospect. Right. So that was impressive to see as well. So, but, you know, Mullins, absolutely that power. And, you know, Brandon Hyde talked about it earlier. If he can be healthy, they feel like he'll be the guy that we saw earlier in the year when he was so productive. He just had the issues with, you know, lower leg injuries and really slumped badly then going into the postseason. But he's healthy right now, and he's swinging that bat pretty well. Yeah,
and we got the chance to catch up with Jorge Mateo this morning as well. We know last year before that, primarily a shortstop, but sounds like in his work in the offseason, he's preparing to play a lot more center field, maybe some second base as well.
Yeah, kind of a super utility. I mean, he was a lot of starts at shortstop 2 years ago, and then this past season, because of Gunnar Henderson, not as many, and it makes sense. All right, if you want to keep Jorge Mateo and that speed on the bench and on this club, you got to find some other spots. And he is versatile. He did say in winter ball and in his workouts, he played a lot of center field and second base. I know he can play short. Maybe you'll see him a little bit in left field as well. There is a spot for him on this roster. We've been talking about it a lot amongst ourselves. Even if Jackson Holliday makes the club, Ramon Urias is here, but also Jorge Mateo. If you only carry 4 outfielders, good luck figuring all this out. Right. But there's a spot for Mateo, and they are just, again, they just love his speed and having that coming off the bench. And you can afford to carry 1 fewer outfielders if you have him being able to back up in center and in left. I think he made 2 starts in center last season. We did see him in spring training as well. You're going to see him a lot out there, I think, this spring.
Yeah, hope you were writing all of that math down. But moral of the story is that if Jorge Mateo is going to be on this team as a defensive replacement, that replacement could come at a bunch of different positions. And we just talked with Caleb Ort as well, just another new reliever that the Orioles have added to the mix.
Better post this quickly because we don't know how long he'll be here. It's a daily move every day here. Yeah. Literally, it's like, is it safe to pack up the laptop? It is not. The 40-man roster churn is going. But for now, another bullpen arm to compete. We saw that with Matt Crook. Every day there's somebody else, and they're going to toss them into the mix. And there was the question with Hyde today is, you know, are you going to be able to provide ample innings if you have this many pitchers coming in? But it's still a relatively small camp, he pointed out. So you think there's plenty of time to be able to really give quality innings to these guys and make a determination. It's pitching depth at this point. His numbers haven't been great, certainly against the Orioles. His only career save, though, against them, September 2022. I'm sure he remembers that. But a strikeout guy. It seems like they've been picking up some of these guys who maybe some deficiencies in other areas, whether it's control or whatever, but high strikeout numbers. I'm sure the Orioles, because they have so much faith in their pitching program, they can bring out the best of them.
Yeah, if there's any organization that's going to find the best out of a pitcher that they get for basically nothing, it's going to be the Orioles. But our MASN Orioles insider, Roch Kubatko, appreciate the insight as always.
Sunscreen.